I know the holidays have passed, but it looks like that we've been on Jeff Kaplan's nice list, because on the PTR today, a massive patch that's going to change a lot of major frustrations in Overwatch. We're going to break down some of the things that they are trying out on the test server. Some fun quality of life improvements that they're making to the game is being able to customize your emote wheel and put up to 4 emote sprays and voice lines at different sections of it and just mix and match and customize it to your own liking. You also can keybind individual sprays, emotes, and voice lines so you can do fun combinations of them. But what I'm really interested in is the meta redefining values that are coming out to be nerfing some of our favorite problematic heroes in the meta right now. First and foremost is Biotic Grenade. Healing boost on allies been decreased by 50%. It used to be 100, which was insane. So insane that they're willing to half it. Is that overkill maybe even? Probably not. It probably puts Ana in line with the rest of the supports and could single-handedly drop the multi-tank meta onto its face. Hallelujah! The thing is, Ana is so good in so many different other ways. Biotic Grenade has a huge radius. Anti-heal is good enough already, but the 100% heal bonus could just negate so many forms of damage. Popping a heal amp on a Roadhog who takes a breather on himself can out-DPS a Reaper ultimate. There's so many little issues with the Biotic Grenade's amp healing that was causing problems for the rest of the game. And to be honest, I think multi-tank will still be strong, but now is an option, not as the meta, which I think can make everybody happy. D.Va's actually getting reined in on all sides, having her health readjusted, so instead of having 400 armor and 200 health, now it's flipped the other way. Now, the majority of her health is normal health, which doesn't reduce incoming damage. This is very good, because with the combination of her health pool reducing so much damage and the fact that she had defense matrix, she was basically unkillable. On top of the fact that, of course, Ana could heal her as well. Another quite interesting change, which is pretty difficult to weigh in on, is that her bullet damage went down, but her pellets per shot has been increased. So instead of doing 3 damage a pellet, she now does 2, and that's those little tiny pellets in the big shotgun spread of her fusion cannons. But the pellets have increased. Now, what the devs say this should do is make it feel more consistent, even though it's overall a slight decrease in damage. Because as you'll have more hit scans within your spread, they'll be doing less damage overall. And according to them, the math works out for it to be a net nerf. However, it might make her feel more usable as well. I think the most important change to D.Va here is the engagement that she's going to have with Reaper now. With there only being 200 armor, Reaper's shotguns aren't going to be as weak against her as they used to be. And of course, she deals less damage now too. So my fellow edgelord mains, unite! I think Reaper's back! I mean, in my opinion, I still could play him regardless, but now he might even be able to fight D.Va again, at least more evenly. But now on to the big pig himself, Roadhog. We heard a lot of things about Hook 2.0. We wanted to see what the actual change was going to be before we reported on it, and it's quite complex. So we'll definitely be doing update videos and testing the Roadhog Hook and seeing our opinion on it and where we think it puts Roadhog in the meta. But as it stands right now, the major changes to Roadhog on the PTR is a mix of buffs and nerfs. A buff is that when Roadhog hooks a target, it's going to go directly in front of him rather than being pulled towards him. So no more of this tomfoolery where things keep flying around Roadhog or something. You hook somebody and they end up behind you or above you or whatever. It goes to a spot where you expect him to be in front of you so that you can easily follow up on the hook that you think you should have. Even more interesting is now hooked targets are now released if they leave Roadhog's line of sight before being pulled. So throw a hook at someone, it connects onto them, but they break line of sight. I think importantly, this means that the stun effect will still work, but the hook will disengage, which can still be helpful, but if working correctly, won't be overpowered to the point where you can blindly hook where no hooks should ever go. And another property to the hook is that now, all the line of sight checks for the functionality of the hook are done from the Roadhog's perspective, not the hook's perspective. So this whole line of sight thing is twofold. You should be able to run away from Roadhog hooks now, and you shouldn't be able to be blind hooked by the magical all-seeing eye that is the Roadhog hook. Hog's gotta see you himself. He shouldn't be able to use the hook to feel out locations anymore. This one I think is the most interesting change, because especially with the Ana change, this could knock Roadhog down significantly, potentially. My preliminary opinion is that he's still gonna be sick, because Hook is so good that it does something in the game that nothing else does. There's nothing else like it that can have ranged crowd control that can set up an insta-kill. It goes through tons of stuff, it's still amazing, it just doesn't work in a really wonky way after this change has been executed. Sombra got an interesting change, but a very incremental one. Hack time used to take 1 second, now going down to 0.8 seconds. I like these incremental changes with Sombra because they are very careful to not do an Ana 2.0 with Sombra. Hopefully over the coming weeks, we'll see incremental changes to Sombra and see how she fits. I think a lot of players are getting a lot better with Sombra to be able to maximize what she can do, and definitely with a little bit extra dexterity on her ability to hack mid-combat can be the difference between her being great and not really usable. Because as it stands right now, being able to land a hack mid-action is so infrequently the right play because it's such a high risk, it starts to make her being a pick too much of a liability. Is a fifth of a second good enough? Maybe. In a shooter game like Overwatch, massive plays are made in fractions of a second. So possibly this is the thing. My assumption is it's not, but it's a good step in the right direction. Other fun stuff, the kill feed, your ability icons will now be displayed, along with headshots. Yes, so satisfying. If you finish somebody off with a dink, boom, headshot will be in the kill feed. And ultimate kills get an orange arrow. Guys, this patch has me incredibly excited, so I'm sure it has you as well. Let us know in the comment section below. What do you think of these changes? Are they a step in the right direction? Are there still things that need fixing? I don't know if I can come up with many right now. I'm so excited to see this start getting in action. This is what the game desperately needed. What do you guys think? Let me know. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. Subscribe for more. We upload each and every day. Check out our Discord server, our Twitch streams, and our Twitter, all linked in the description. That's been it for me. I've been Frito for your Overwatch. I'll see you guys next time.